Come in. Hello. Did you get here okay? Good. Honestly, I would offer you some whiskey, but I'm afraid I just ran out. Sit down. I think we have some discussions that I'd like to fulfill. What do I find so funny? You, honestly. Honestly, at the moment I'm kinda sick. My father knows this, but he decided that it'd be a good idea for me to meet you. God knows why, because he already knows my answer. But he deemed you worthy of having at least one conversation with me. Now, my question is why? Why do you deem yourself worthy of speaking with me? Prince? No, do not. Don't you dare sit there and try and talk to me like I'm some sort of a dumb bitch. I am not your toy. When you speak to me with respect. Do you understand? I am not some little petty princess that will crawl to your feet. I am not some little girl that crawls over the fortune of your hand. Now, when you talk to me, I suggest you sit up straight. You look me dead ass in the eye and you actually speak to me. I take it as highly disrespectful for you to do anything else. We're not friends. I am certainly not your fucking wife. And I will not be polite around you. Only because I am a woman does not mean that I need to act like some sort of a polite little princess. Do you understand me? I got this power for working for it. Not for lazing around. I grew up around men, not women. My mother died at a very young age. She gave birth to my brothers and died after me. I grew up around men, and that's just kind of how it be, but I take it you already knew that, right? I know you did. There's no way your father would have sent you here without not knowing at least a bit of background information about me. So, tell me, why are you here? Why do you waste my time? Well, you've travelled far from that kind of here. But we aren't anything big. We're a village that protect our own. And I will be damned if I let you come in here and ruin that. Ruin what I've built. I love everything here. The people, the children. Everything. I built it with my own two hands. I'm actually respected here. I'm not like you. I didn't grow up with a silver fucking spoon in my mouth. Getting handed everything and told that he was a prince and that because of that status, he got everything he wanted, including women. You do not get me because of your status. You get me by earning it and working for it. If you want my hand, this will be the biggest quest or challenge you've ever been on. I genuinely do not give a fuck what you have to say. But for my father's sake and for a promise that I made in a deal we have, there you are. Well, if you didn't just notice, I ran out of whiskey. He promised to get me more. So one conversation. Well, he did make me promise that I had to please you. Make you happy, but that's usually just because that your father and my father have an alliance. But I am no part of that. Unluckily for you, I will not be spoke down to. Do I make myself clear? Good, because I'm genuinely not in the mood for your bullshit. So why is it that you're here? It can't just be for my hand in marriage. Are you here for the kingdom? Perhaps the birth of a baby boy with red hair. Apparently that seems to be a thing nowadays. People would kill for the hair that I have, and I don't understand why. Apparently I am one of a kind. I find it to be amazing, honestly. Why should I trust you? And that's a genuine actual question. Why should I trust you or show you respect? You can just be a traitor, an imposter. I could grab that knife to the far... don't look. I could grab that knife to the far left of me and slit your throat without hesitation. I know every single weapon in this room, where they're hidden, and the locations. I could do it with my eyes closed. I'm not a basic princess, I'm a Viking princess. We grow up a little bit differently in this type of... in this neck of the woods, if you want to call it that. Everything's really different here. The women are a lot more dominant. We're a lot more wise, intelligent. We're not like the girls that you have back at home, and I'm pretty sure you'll come to realise that. How long is your stay? That seems like pretty long time. A month then. This will probably be the only time that we actually do get to fully discuss this. But, as long as you're in my kingdom, I demand respect. Am I being heard by you? Or are you shutting me out like you do with the rest of the women you speak to? Good. Because, let me tell you, I may be sick right now. But I can sure as hell make sure that you stop walking. Little boy. What to do with you? I'm bored. I could easily make you my little pet. It's not like you could really do anything. I mean, look at you. So, is there anything specific that you wanted to talk about? I feel like I've made my point perfectly clear. Maybe a bit of your background story. Or maybe even some things that we might have in common. Have you got anything like that? Okay. My goals? Simple. Well, as you will be having your stay here, you'll be abided by my rules. Most likely because my father won't be able to put up your bullshit either. And he probably can't be arsed having you by his side, so you'll be stuck with me. Simple. I keep an eye around the border of my village. I go around, help out the folks fixing stuff up. I go get a bit of my personal playtime at the bar. It's kind of fun, actually. I feel like you might enjoy it. Bar fights are always been my thing. Kinda like it. A lot of scrawny cunts in there anyways. It is pretty fun, actually. You've never been to a bar before? Starting to think you're a fucking child. Well, we're gonna have to change that, aren't we? If you're to be my husband, and you're literally the last option, I've already rejected the rest of them anyways, then you're gonna have to step up your game a little bit. I find it kind of sad, honestly. It's kind of cute at the same time. You're so innocent. Maybe I can change that. Yeah, maybe not. Who knows? But I feel like you might enjoy a bar pretty well. So I'll take you to one. Would you be interested in that? Good. Well, you'll get to meet quite a few people. There's Jeff, Larry, Andrew, Alyssa. She's really nice, actually. She's really funny, though. You'll get to meet Anna as well. She's my best friend. Bit like a sister to me. Just as crazy. Oh, and don't be afraid to fight back. We find it a good laugh. And, yeah, your accent's kind of funny to us as well. So if you get bullied a little, try to keep your big boy pants on. You don't need to start crying over it. It's not really a big deal. And just try not to be offensive. I'll take you later this evening, when the rain calms down. Oh, it wasn't troublesome for you to get here in the rain, right? I actually forgot to ask. Wait, how long have you been here for? A few hours, okay. That's good. So you've cleaned up then, I take it. Well, that is very good. What scares you? I'm curious about your fears. What is it you even plan to do when you marry me? Or even with this village? I want to know everything there is to know. It will let me decide if I can trust you. But then again, I want to see your strength at the same time. If I don't see your strength, I see no reason in keeping you around. Do you understand me? Good boy. I wouldn't waste my time now. But you're cute. I'll give you the benefit of a doubt. My dad wanted to, well, begged me this much to meet you then. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna have to stick with it. Try something a little different, you know what I mean? And honestly, I think it'd be good to have a little pet like you. Why are you getting so nervous for? Do you not like it when people get this close to you? Sit still. Pinning you down is pretty fun, honestly. You start getting really flustered. And that little neck of yours. You really are sensitive. It's alright, you can put your hands on my thighs if you want to. Your eyes are nice. Anyways, I don't know. What to do with you? I'm kinda curious. I don't really know though. It's just a figuring out game. You get so sensitive over the slightest touch. I'm taking it you're not actually a fuckboy as I actually suspected. Huh. Well, I can already tell that you're being deprived of love in some way. Broken heart, perhaps? Actually, I thought of something. Is your father making you do this as well? For power? As I suspected. It makes sense, honestly. Usually tends to be that way, right? Who knows, I might give you a chance. Not really sure yet, but I don't think it could be that bad. How do you feel about love? What is it to you? Or your concept of it? I'm curious. What is it exactly what goes around in your mind? What makes you thrive, lustful? What makes you die inside? I don't want you to be dragged in or drawn in by my charm now. That would be very worthless. And I find no need in it. But I'm curious. Why you look at me like that? It's different. I've never seen it before. It's like an obsession rather than love. Is it my hair? You can touch it if you want. Come here. Go on. It's all yours. You want me? You want me to be all yours? Come on, just say the word. You really are scared of me. Take it it's because you've never met a woman or a princess like me before. Intimidation is key, little boy. Even when I'm ill, I'm still very intimidating. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Hey, I said look at me. You don't want to be punished now, do you? I can punish you in more ways than just pain. Mental torture is even more worse. And I promise I can make it a hell of a lot worse if you disobey me. Do you understand? Good. Your hair is soft as well. You really do get fascinated very easily, don't you? It's really a surprise to me. What? Where do I want to go? Or my favourite place? Actually, there's a really nice place just outside the village. Maybe I can take you tomorrow after the bar? It'd be pretty fun. It's really peaceful. It's this cave near the water. And when you go into it, it's like these crystals from the ceiling. I've never told anyone about it because they just mine it down. So, I'm trusting you with this. Can I trust you? Good. But they're beautiful. And they mean the world to me. I hope that when I die, I get buried in there. They're truly amazing. Yeah, I know it's not traditional, but I just want my final resting place to be somewhere that meant a lot to me. But you can't break that promise, okay? Good boy. Now then, where was I? Hey. You're not much of a good kisser, are you? Or are you just afraid to kiss back? I think you are. Being this close to you isn't as bad as I thought it would be, though. Don't be afraid. I'm not gonna hurt you. Yeah, I'm only fucking with you. I need to get back to bed. Gotta get rid of this cold for the morning when the sun comes up. But tomorrow, I'll take you to the bar, take you around the town, then to the bar, and then I'll take you to that little place I like to go to. Or whatever, we'll figure out the order tomorrow. But, go get some sleep, okay? Good boy, and one thing before you go. Have sweet dreams about me, okay? Good boy. Night.